Hello everybody, how are you guys doing? Welcome to another video reaction, and today we are checking out another film that came out in the best year on earth, which is the year that I was born, which is 1998. And this film is called Pi, or how I would say it as a Greek, P. And it has to do with the root of pi, I believe, the mathematical theory, the square root of pi. This was a Patreon request by I Like to Stay Home. I don't know if it's gonna be literally about the square root of pi or if it's just a metaphor, maybe in some way. Before we jump into the reaction, I have to give a special shout out to all my Patreons. Marzo France, I Like to Stay Home, Nettles, Heather, Mama Cat, Berry Switch, Archangel, Irene K, and Shaklov. Thank you guys so much for being patrons of the channel. Your support means the world to me. And for anybody who would like to join the Patreon, you can find the link to that in the description box down below. Okay guys, now that is out of the way, let's jump right into Pi. Let's go. Very Matrix-like, this opening. The guy on the drums is going crazy right now.
When I was a little kid, my mother told me not to stare into the sun. So once when I was 6, I did. The doctors didn't know if my eyes would ever heal.
This movie's gonna be in black and white.
Daylight crept in through the bandages.
22 times 491.
158,102, right?
Right! Okay. 73 divided by 22.
3.318.
Oh, so he's a math genius? Did the events of getting blinded by the sun make him a math genius somehow?
Mathematics is the language of nature. 2.
Accurate?
Everything around us can be represented and understood through numbers. If you graph the numbers of any system, patterns emerge. Therefore, there are patterns everywhere in nature.
Why so many locks?
Max! Hair.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Your hair, you can't go out like that.
It's fine.
Don't worry.
It's fine. Max Cohen.
Cohen. Jewish. It's okay, I'm a Jew too. You practice?
No.
Mitzvahs, good deeds, they purify us. Bring us closer to God. You wanna try it? Shoot. You right? You right, Max?
So, what condition is he trying to hide? What is he suffering from? Is he imagining this? So we have blood leaking from the nose, intense migraines, jitteriness, shaking, and an obsession with numbers. What does this mean?
You haven't taken a single break.
I'm so close.
Have you met the new fish my niece bought me? I named her Icarus after you, my renegade pupil. Fly too high, you'll get burned. But life isn't just mathematics, Max. I spent 40 years searching for patterns in pi. I found nothing.
Saul died a little when he stopped research on pi. It wasn't just a stroke. He stopped caring. Stopped when he was so close to seeing pi for what it really is.
What is pi?
We see the simplicity of the circle. We see the maddening complexity of the endless string of numbers. 3.14 off into infinity.
Are the stars out tonight? I don't mind if they're cloudy or bright.
Huh?
If you divide 144 into 233, the result approaches theta.
Theta?
Theta. Greek symbol for golden ratio.
I'm so lost in this.
I never saw that before.
I'm so lost. I'm so lost with this
Where are
math,
the
guys.
spirals?
Math was never my
Math
thing.
everywhere.
It was never my strong suit. Is he gonna start seeing patterns in the smoke?
Hey, Max.
1326. Restate my assumptions. 1. Mathematics is the language of nature. Therefore, there are patterns everywhere in nature. So what about the stock market? A universe of numbers that represents the global economy. Millions of human hands at work, billions of minds, a vast network screaming with life hypothesis. Within the stock market, there is a pattern. Right in front of me. 1018, press return.
Who's fucking in the middle of his concentration?
Shit! Ah! God damn it!
Is this a computer case?
$11.11. Results. Failed treatments to date. Beta blockers. Calcium channel blockers. Adrenaline injections. High-dose ibuprofen.
Your mainframe?
Burnt.
What's happened?
First I get these crazy low picks. And then it spit out this long string of numbers. Never saw anything like it. Crashed.
You have a printout
Of what?
of the pics, the number.
I threw it out. Long string of digits.
How many?
I don't know.
What is it? 100, 1,000, 216? How many?
Probably around 200. Why?
Wondering if it was similar to one I ran into. Have you met Archimedes?
Is that guy
You
Greek, by the way?
remember
His accent is
Archimedes?
very Greek.
The king
The old guy.
asks Archimedes to tortures the great Greek mathematician for weeks. Insomnia haunts him and he twists and turns in his bed. His equally exhausted wife, she's forced to share a bed with his genius, convinces him to take a bath. While he's entering the tub, Archimedes notices the bath water rise. A way to determine density, weight over volume. He screams Eureka, and he is so overwhelmed he runs dripping naked through the streets to the king's palace to report his discovery. What is the moral of the story?
That a breakthrough will come.
Wrong. Point of the story is the wife. You listen to your wife, she will give you perspective, meaning you need a break. You have to take a bath or you will get nowhere. There will be no order.
I mean, if there's a way to get a genius, an obsessed genius to take a bath, it is by bringing up what Archimedes did.
Excuse me, can I take a look at the paper?
Did he say yes? You just took it from him? Was that common practice? That's the same dude you saw before, right? Who was singing. He's trying to find the numbers that he threw away.
All we know is it's 216 digits long. Okay, stand up, please, Max.
216.
That's right. Gotta be very quiet now. Stand up.
So that's the number he generated. What are they trying to do?
All right, now we're gonna say a little prayer together, right? Adonai Eloheinu,
Adonai Eloheinu.
Adonai Echad.
Adonai Ehad.
Opportunities of gameplay are endless. They say no two Go games have ever been alike, just like Snowflakes. Truly represents an extremely complex and chaotic universe.
But as a Go game progresses, the possibilities become smaller and smaller. The board does take on order.
So?
Maybe, even though we're not sophisticated enough to be aware of it, there is a pattern.
Listen to yourself. You're connecting a computer bug I had with a computer bug you might have had and some religious hogwash. If you want to find the number 216 in the world, you will be able to find it everywhere. 16 seconds you spend riding
Okay,
on the
this is an
elevator.
interesting-
When your mind becomes obsessed with anything, you will filter everything else out and find that thing everywhere.
I'm looking for a way to understand our world. I don't deal with petty materialists like you.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
damn.
I am very sorry. I admit we have been a bit too aggressive. A Ming mecha chip.
Ming Mecha? They're not even declassified yet.
You're right, they're not. But Lancet Percy has many good friends.
Sounds like drills, man, like you said. That looks like him. Okay, the camera sometimes in these frantic shots, it's really some really good camera work with the handheld. I also like the whichever idea was it to shoot it in black and white. Huh? The brain? Again, she's imagining things, right? Is she seeing another pattern on that seashell? Ugh. And it's filled with ants too. Yeah, there. Don't taste it. What the fuck is wrong with this dude, man? That's how you got sick in the first place, by doing shit like that. Whoever this actress is very good looking. I don't know what it is about her face.
To his masterpieces. Connecting a curve through the concentric golden rectangles, you generate the mythical golden spiral.
Huh?
Pythagoras loved this shape, for he found it everywhere in nature. The nautilus
Right.
shell, ram's horns, whirlpools, tornadoes, our fingerprints, our
So that's the shape that he kept
922
seeing
personal note.
on the sail, then
When I
on,
was a little kid,
when
my
he
mother
zoomed
told me
in
not
on
to stare
the
into the sun.
whatever that substance was
So
that
once
he
when I
pulled out
was
of the
6, I
computer.
did. Is infused with the spiral.
Yeah, he's driving himself crazy right here. What is the correlation between them fucking on the next room, well, next apartment rather, and what he's doing here? What? I have no idea what the fuck's going on, bro. That's the same shit he found in the computer. Okay, is that the number? I have no clue. I have no clue. I'm just letting the movie take me where it needs to take me at this point. And what is the significance of the train?
Right now, I'm sorry.
And the nose bleeding.
Put all the locks on the door, Mr. Cohen.
Are you okay?
You're out. You hear me? You're out of here. Just look at all this. That's it. Get out! Get out! Damn it, no! You're the one that is here. Get out!
Get out! Get out!
Are you okay?
Does he look okay?
Get out!
What is this man doing at this point? Bro, this ringing sound is gonna drive me mad.
Structure. The computer has a sense of its own silicon nature and it brings out its ingredients.
What?
Computer becomes conscious?
What are you guys talking
Yeah.
about?
In some ways. I guess.
That doesn't happen.
Studying the pattern made Euclid conscious of itself. Right? Before it died, it spit out the number. That consciousness is the number?
No, Max.
There's nothing
It's
there.
a door, Saul. It's a door.
A door at the front of a cliff. You're driving yourself over the edge. You need to stop.
You were afraid of it. That's why you quit.
Max, I got burned.
Come on, Saul.
It caused my stroke.
That's bullshit! It's mathematics, numbers. You've retreated to your Go and your books and your goldfish.
Max, go home.
You're not satisfied.
Go home. Get out
I'm
of
gonna
my
know
house.
what it is. I'm gonna see
Get
it.
out of my house.
I'm gonna understand it. Marcy. What's the matter?
Let's go for a ride, Max.
I can't. I have work.
We had a deal, Max. Now let's get in the car.
Don't ever touch me!
Are these people even real?
Max.
Leave me alone! Calm down! Calm down!
Didn't your mother ever tell you not to play with matches? The market's gonna crash, Max.
I didn't do anything!
We are forced to comply with the laws of nature. Survival of the fittest, Max. And we got the fucking gun. Hey, Max, come here, Max.
Lenny?
Hey,
Lenny!
Max,
Who?
Who? Those Wall Street bastards!
What do you care?
Answer me!
Screw you!
Yalla! Come here! Listen to me! You're dealing with something really big now, Max. Now, I don't want to have to hurt you. You just answer me. Did you give it to them?
They've got part of it. Now let go of me!
God damn it!
Max, you have to give us the number.
What is the number? What does it mean though?
What is it? In the center of the temple was the heart of the Jewish life, the Holy of Holies. It was the earthly residence for our God, the one God. Only
Is
one
this
man
just
was allowed
propaganda?
to enter this Holy of Holies on that word was the true name of God. The true name which only the Kohanim knew was 216 letters long.
The number in my head is the true name of God.
Yes, it's the key to the Messianic age. It can take us one step closer to the Garden of Eden. Imps. There is so much more. We can use the key to unlock the door. We can show God that we are pure again. He will return.
You're not
us.
pure. How are you pure? I found it.
You are. You are only a vessel from our God. You are carrying a delivery that was meant for us.
All of you are like
It's
crazy.
me. It's inside of me. It's changing me.
It's killing you because you are not ready to receive it.
The number is nothing. It's the meaning. The syntax. It's between the numbers. I've got it. And I understand it. And I'm gonna see it. Rabbi, I was chosen. 1713, personal note getting faster. Something in the story. 710. You stare into space like that, you could go blind. Because what can the eye see without...
Can I help you?
Saul?
She passed.
Were you a friend?
She tried solving it again. The pattern that he kept seeing. I'm just like, I have no clue. At this point, I have no clue. Who came up with this film? What mad scientist came up with this film? To come up with this film, you need to be about just as obsessed with numbers as the protagonist is. Why?
1722. Personal note. When I was a little kid, my mother told me not to stare into the sun. So once when I was 6, I did.
So he killed himself.
How about 255 times 183? I got it! What's the answer?
I don't know, what is it?
46,665. See? 148 divided by 238. I got it! What's the answer?
What? I'm just not smart enough to understand this movie, I guess. What the fuck? I'm getting, so, let's try a little bit. Let's lower the volume first of all. Because now my head is hurting. So he was obsessed throughout this entire movie with numbers. He was very good with numbers. That little girl could just tell him any math related question and he would answer it instantly almost. He has a condition where he has migraines, nose bleeding, hallucination, among other shit that's happening to him. He's convinced that he is near a breakthrough of understanding the world and the universe through patterns. He has a mentor who was the guy that had the stroke initially, who had himself reached pretty close to a breakthrough or something like that, and he had a stroke. He stopped because he was afraid of it. Cohen here, our protagonist Max, didn't want to stop, so he kept going. Then this religious cult, this Jewish religious cult, told him that the number is the name of God, of the Jewish God. Then that other woman was chasing him because they needed the numbers. I didn't understand quite exactly why they needed the numbers. He argued with the priest that they weren't meant to get the number. He was the only one meant to get the number. He had this thing growing on his head, and then he drilled his fucking skull, and then he was peaceful. That's kind of like what I got out of it. He drilled his fucking skull, then he no longer had all the math in his head and he became peaceful. That's what I got out of it. I like Stay Home. You really like thrown me for a loop with your recommendations, man. Like, out of every reactions that I've done, I feel like I just don't get this shit, man. I feel like I'm just not smart enough. What was the point of him drilling his fucking skull? Was he dead there at the end? Or did he just drill the obsession out of him? I have no clue. Guys, if I like Stay Home, please let me know in the comments. I just feel like I'm not there to get this. There were some great shots in the movie. The performances were good. So the main actor, you could really like buy that he was just an obsessed person, very obsessive. His mentor was also pretty cool character. I don't understand the whole point with the people that were chasing him and spying on him and stuff. Did they know that he had God in his head? Or did they really need the numbers for fucking the stock market? Or was it only for the stock market shit? I have no clue. Oh man. And it really made your head dizzy as well. The constant repeating of the numbers at one point. I don't know, I'm lost. I'm lost. Please help me understand. I like to stay home. My interpretation is that he finally killed himself and found peace. That's my interpretation. And I'll just leave it at that. But, again, if you guys in the comments have seen this movie and understood it better than me, please let me know. Was this just Jewish propaganda at the end of the day? Or was it mass propaganda? Whichever way it was, let me know in the comments, guys. And thank you so much for joining me in another reaction. Have a good one.